We got my man Matt on Patreon with a live Phish performance. This was performed actually not too long ago. It says 7/20/25/25 actually in Saratoga Springs, New York. Okay. And what is the title of this song? Okay, I got to go back and, because it doesn't say the title. It's just a full concert here. It says, "Hey, Polo, I want to introduce you to Phish. Given your eclectic taste in music, I think you will dig them. They are a jam band like the Grateful Dead in a way. They improve every show or version of the song is different, and they overlap in musical styles and taste sometimes. But Phish are quite unique. I'm going to send you a YouTube link, but you need to end it by 106:45 as it segues into another song. The song is called Piper, and really only the first couple of minutes are the song part, and then it immediately goes into uncharted territory. Sorry if I fumbled over that. I can sometimes days off, but so the song is called Piper, and it's from Phish, and I remember Phish. I reacted to them, and I remember liking their music, so this will be interesting to check out. Before we get started, if you guys like the video, do me a big favor and like the video. If the song sucks, don't blame me, blame Matt. All right. All right, let's get into it. Check 1, 2. All right. Let's go. These old guys, you telling me these old guys are going to kill it? I don't believe you, man. These guys don't look like they're going to kill it, all right? But I've been surprised before, all right? Hold on. These grandpas here.
Words I sailed upon. Piper pipe in the red, red world. Woke last night to sound and stone. Words I sailed upon. Piper pipe in the red, red world. Woke last night to sound and stone. Words I sailed upon. Piper pipe in the red, red world. Woke last night to sound and stone. Words I sailed upon.
Digging it so far. I'm feeling the vibe. I got to give it to him. Let's see where this goes.
Words I sailed upon. Piper pipe for the red, red world. Woke last night to the sound of the storm. Words I sailed upon. Piper pipe for the red, red world. Woke last night to the sound. Words I sailed upon. Piper pipe for the red, red world. Woke last night to the sound of the storm. Words I sailed upon. Piper pipe for the red, red world.
You know, there's some records that make you feel like you want to jump in your car and go for a nice drive. And then there's some records that make you feel like you want to go sailing. All right, this feels like that type of record, you know, like if you like the water, okay? At least the first half of this song feels that way.
I'm a part of the red, red world. I'm a part of the red, red world. I'm a part of the red, red world.
spiral of that melody, that bang, na 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 na. It's a nice touch. One of those bands where there's a lot of great things happening at once. Like there's a bunch of different layers, you know, the bum 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 bum, and then there's the drums, and then there's so many different things, and you can tell a lot about a band by its audience. Okay, and when I look at the audience, I see people that all look like they just did mushrooms. They just happy and free. You know, they're completely in joy, like kind of gleeful. Okay, as far as their audience base, you know, like hippies, which I like. That's why I was smiling. I was like, those look like the happiest people I've ever seen at the front, just having a great time jamming out as jam band. You know, as I've recently learned doing YouTube. You know, I didn't listen to jam bands or knew what a jam band was prior to this, but I get it now. But I love their audience, and these guys are rocking. I was trying to find a place to pause here because it's really a record that you zone out to, or a performance that you zone out to. You don't pause and give commentary, but we have to do that here on YouTube. We can't just play the music. But I get that this is the type of music you really just get lost in and be free of judgment and just listen and just be free. That kind of, at least that's the way I perceive this music. You guys let me know, how do you feel listening to it? okay, maybe that's not the bass. Maybe that's the keys there. Sometimes I can't tell the difference when it's like the keys and it's the bass, and when it's, I mean, sometimes I can definitely tell it's the bass, but for there, I realize it's the keys as well. And if you guys are trying to get an idea of my musical taste type, I think I'm more Phish than Grateful Dead, even though the Grateful Dead has some music that I really, really enjoy. I think there's a record called Something Tower or whatever that I've played on repeat for a little bit. But at least in this type of vibe here, I really, really enjoy this. This is the type of music that you can just have playing throughout the house, throughout the day to have a vibe. Still might be the bass, I can't tell. That's the bass. Like the light show. Call this the zone out intermission. Ooh, lead guitar here. I like the riff here from the guitar. Powerful. And I feel it building. See, this is an odd feeling because you have a few different melodies going on at the same time. With I don't know music terminology, but I know like the rhythm that he's playing that melody for the lead versus the drums, and but and I don't know whether they're just all going to sync at one time, but it almost feels like a few different songs playing at the same time. But it creates I know I'm overusing this word. It creates a vibe for this record. For that part, I would have loved to just heard the bass in the lead there. Oh, the drums. I like that I like that little arrangement from the lead there. Climax here is crazy. Look, they pan in on it. Excuse me. They pan in on the drummer at the wrong time. Okay, sometimes when he's killing it, I would love to see that. All right, versus the time when, when he's just chilling sometimes. But what I want to say about this is, it finally clicked to me when I was listening. I was like, oh, he did say that they improvise every performance, which makes this unique and amazing. All right, so. A lot of that stuff, I guess I take back what I said, because that was an amazing segment of it. I don't know how long this climax was for this record, but all of them were hitting on all cylinders, from the keys, the bass, the drums, the whole nine. Just amazing. And for him, his hands to be that strong to play for this long, amazing. Okay, he probably can change a flat tire without tools, all right? This is the segue. just wanted to hear how the segue sounded, how they transitioned from one end to the other. But amazing performance. Man, I might be a hippie because I think I could enjoy something like that. You know, I'm not big on waiting in traffic, you know, being around a million people, things of that nature. And you go there and they're 2 hours late, or someone didn't show up, or they're having an off night, all these different things. I have never been to a concert before in my life, all right, but I can see the fun in this, and I can hear how amazing these guys are at their age, excuse me, to be killing it and to take their profession seriously, as you can tell with this. But I enjoyed it. This was from Matthew, I almost said your last name, from Matt, my guy Matt on Patreon. And yeah, this is Phish. I enjoy Phish. Are you a Phish fan? Is this your first time hearing them? Let me know in the comment section below. How did you feel about it, or what I should check out next? If you wasn't feeling them, I still want to know. Okay, what didn't you like about it? But yeah, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you want to support the show, you can buy me a coffee in the link below. It allows me to do what I do today, and I truly appreciate it. Everything goes right back into the channel. Okay, and also, you can hit up my Patreon. This was a Patreon request, and this was fire. I can't hit the bell enough. In terms of you guys being able to guess music that I've never experienced before and be spot on, blows my mind. You know, it does. It really does. And it's fun and scary at the same time. Like, hey, I know what else you'll enjoy. And I'm not the type of person that can like fake what I like and what I don't like. If I don't like it, you know, I've been working on it. I'm kind of blunt about it. You know what I mean? But I've been working on not being so blunt in terms of things that I don't enjoy, because I'm the type of person that feels music. I don't just listen to it. And that sounds cliche, but I've always been like that. Okay. And music that I don't enjoy or that I don't think sounds good, it's tough for me to get through it. But glad you guys watch, and I appreciate y'all. So I'm rambling. Appreciate you guys for watching. Peace.
Yeah! Look what I have created!